It must suck to be you today. I feel bad for you. I hope that, I hope for your sake you can heal from your TDS. I'm not even sure what that is. As a former Democrat turned libertarian only to vote for a Republican, I suggest you to take a step back. Okay, so former Democrat turned libertarian. Okay, so looking up libertarian. An advocate for or supporter for the political philosophy that advocates only minimal state intervention in the free market and the private lives of citizens. Okay, so minimal state intervention. Now, is this good or bad? Minimal state intervention in the free market and the private lives of citizens. I agree with that part. I'm not sure about the free market. Obviously, authority needs to be there because a lot of people tend to fuck around, which is a real psychological setback or dampener on this fucking world. So I don't know, it depends on what the minimal state intervention is. Obviously people need some freedom, but a lot of people tend to fuck around. So I'm borderline by this definition. I'm borderline libertarian. Of course, I'm all about well, there shouldn't really be any state intervention in the private lives of citizens. And as for the actual definition of democracy, well, okay. Just look up the yeah. The word democracy comes from the Greek words demos, meaning people, and kratos, meaning is that what that means? Power. Kratos? Yeah. So democracy can be thought of power of the people. So you're against minimal state, whatever that was, and you're anti privacy of, people's lives, and you're also against power of the people. And well, it must suck to be you today. I feel bad for you. Such arrogance, such condescension right there. Yeah, so I can see why you're no longer a Democrat or a Libertarian. Only to vote for a Republican, which means form of government in which a state is ruled by representatives. No, that's not good. No, that's proxy would not be the way to go. Because a proxy can lie. That's, people can't really be trusted. Modern republics are founded upon the idea of that sovereignty rests with the people. I guess. Though who is included and excluded from the category of the people would vary. I don't know. I don't really. That doesn't sit very well with me. Of course, obviously, if you're against people, even yourself, because you are a citizen, obviously, right? So you just voted against yourself and the free market. So what does that say about you? And you have the nerve to say it must suck to be me today. You feel bad for me today. Well, the problem with that is, and you didn't know enough to ask me what country I'm in. I am not American. So, I don't know. Of course, you didn't know to ask me. So, says it all about your condescension and arrogance. That's how stupid you are. I mean, you're against your own self. You voted against your own bullshit. So here we go with the border. Whining about the fucking border while the Republican solution to that is the border wall, which is not the solution because A, it affects people who have nothing to do with the problem, which would be American citizens leaving the country even temporarily, but also that it doesn't get to the psychology of the problem, the reason why all these illegals want into the country. Illegally, particularly. First and Second Amendments. Well, the problem there is, well, you're all against... So, what's the First Amendment? That's speech, right? And the Second Amendment is gun rights, right? Which you guys often misconstrue deliberately as generic gun rights. Meanwhile, the amendment specifies a well-regulated militia versus or in response to a tyrannical government. But yet, you are anti-democrat and libertarian. You are against your own fucking rights. What the actual motherfuck? Fuck. The stupidity, the insanity of this fucking comment. I suggest you take a step back and consider why so many American voters switched sides to give him the win. I wonder if that has anything to have to do with complete superficiality. You like Donald because he has attitude, he is edgy, he is well, he speaks his mind. Non-reasons. He's a badass, basically, is what you're trying to say. He talks, and he talks. He's not politically correct. He's a rebel. Meanwhile, I would say that while you guys claim that he's anti-establishment, he is far fucking worse than the establishment. But you won't hear that because Donald is a god. He's not politically correct. He stands against everyone. He's his own man. He plays by his own fucking rules. Ooh. Yeah. Completely superficial. I will give you a clue. She was a horrible candidate. Based on what? You don't provide any examples. The border, First and Second Amendments, which you voted against. That's what you're criticizing Kamala for? She ran on killing babies. That's... You guys have been... Well, maybe. You guys... Well, the pro-life says or dictates that abortion is killing babies. While you guys are not interested in nuance. You guys are not interested in discussion. But yet, well... You're against civil rights anyway. So what do you care if if abortion is killing babies? Taking parents' rights. You are anti-rights. That's what anti-libertarian is. I just showed you the fucking... Well, this is after the fact, but... Well, even if I did... Even after this video, you'll either reject it or... just ignore what I said anyway. Because, well, you're pro-life. You insist that abortion is killing babies no matter what any opposition or dissenter says to you. You will argue to defend that position because you're ideologically invested in that. You don't listen. You don't care. You're an ideologue. You're fascist. High taxes. You have no reason, you have no business carrying on about anything. You are anti-libertarian, anti-civil rights. I just showed you the fucking definition. And you're also you're also against power of the people. You're contradicting yourself every step of the fucking way here. And you're insulting Kamala. I mean, I don't like her either, but you're insulting her. Liz the Lizard. Really? Are you fucking 12? Liz the Lizard? What is it with you people in the name calling? And it sucks to be me today? You feel bad for me? Well, you didn't even know to ask me what my nationality is? You just assumed I'm American, I'm a Democrat and Libertarian? You are fucking stupid. Clown. But Donald is just superior in every fucking way. Plus, she would have been another puppet to the elites. Donald isn't. So yeah, I voted for the outlaw. Do I need a Kleenex? Meanwhile, you're the one talking this shit, which is only self-contradictory every step of the fucking way. No, I don't need a Kleenex. I'm not American. What the fuck do I care? I'm only here to give you guys a hard fucking time. Oh, you're a Democrat. You're not agreeing with me. You're a commie. You're a Satanist. You're a pedophile. What the fuck? What the fuck? What do I care what you psychos have to say about me? You have no business saying anything about anyone. You are insane. Beyond stupid. For the reasons I've just laid out. The fuck? And on top of that, what do you look like? I probably can't show that. Well, this is recorded, so... Are you... Open link in new tab. Can't really tell. Independent thinker. How can you be such a thing if you're MAGA? You're an independent thinker. No. No. Well, unfortunately, you're not exactly ugly, so I can't use that against you. But it certainly doesn't work. Doesn't do anything for your personality or your brain. You are... Wow. I think I've said enough.